cockpit to talk to him in just a moment. But let's watch as he takes off and salutes all of you folks here at Miramar. Now watch him. Both hands and feet are always busy as he takes his bow to start. Oh, Chuck Aaron, it's looking good, my friend.
Right on, Rob. How you doing, my friend?
I am certainly good. Get her going. We'll be back with you in a minute. I'll introduce you to the folks right now.
Okay, sounds great.
Chuck Aaron's going to go out and set up for his first set of maneuvers. This is a very unique helicopter. It is not your stock BoCal helicopter you are not going to believe. Coming across the show line, over 100 miles an hour, and up it goes, and he rolls it. Points it straight up, kicks on the pedal. Watch him now, push over the top. Hard pedal turn, and now points it straight, gets ready. Let's see if he's going to point it straight back. No, he's going to loop it right there. Right tail over nose, looping a helicopter. It's not something that's supposed to be done. I got to tell you, Chuck, it's an amazing thing you're doing with the helicopter, and I bet you got a great view of Miramar today.
Yes, sir. It is gorgeous out here, and I really want to thank the Armed Services for bringing us down here. It's just wonderful to fly for the troops, and I'm really proud to be here.
And we are certainly glad to have you, buddy. All right. You keep going. I'll tell the people a little bit more about you, about the BoCal and about you, all right?
You got it, brother.
Chuck Aaron has over 20,000 hours of flight time. I mentioned earlier he is not only a skilled pilot, but also an airframe and power plant mechanic. He is so good at construction that he got the spare parts from the Army, all surplus, and built 3 Cobra attack helicopters from spare parts. He uses them for movies now. But right now, he's demonstrating what won him one of the most coveted awards in the air show business, the highest award that an air show performer can receive, and that is the Art Scholl Memorial Showmanship Award, given in honor of the memory of air show pilot and film pilot Art Scholl, who lost his life during the filming of the movie Top Gun, not far from here back in 1985. And Chuck Aaron is the only man in the United States authorized by the FAA to do helicopter aerobatics. 20,000 hours of flight time, and he had a great aviation history. Hey, Chuck, tell us a little bit about your aviation background and your dad.
Yeah, man. My dad's been 30 years in the Air Force as a pilot. Was in World War II, Korean War, and finished up in Vietnam.
And so as a result, I guess you were kind of an Air Force brat, weren't you?
I sure was, and I gotta tell you, I really loved it.
And what was one of the bases? Tell us about your neighbors out at Langley in Virginia.
Yeah, my dad was based at Langley Air Force Base in Virginia, and my next door neighbors right beside me, all in a row, was the original 7 astronauts. And it was really fun growing up in military life as a dependent and getting to see and meet all those guys every day.
Indeed. Alan Shepard, Gus Grissom, John Glenn, Scott Carpenter, Wally Sherrod, Deke Slayton, Gordon Cooper, all 7 of those guys, and you got to be all with them. Well, how is it that you can make this helicopter do aerobatics?
Well, that part I'm not real sure about, but it seems to be working out all right. But we did modify it, and and we modified it, made it a little stiffer, a little bit more rigid, so I can do this maneuver right here. When we go up vertical, flip it over upside down, come on around, and then pull out, come out the other way.
Oh my, that's amazing. Well, keep her going, Chuck. The BO-10.
Now we're off, try it again.
All right, we'll just stay with you, buddy. Enjoy it. I'll be back with you in a minute.
Just static.
Okay, he's not hearing me now. I have to check my batteries. Over the top, does a quick split S, a half of a vertical S, and reverses, gets right back down in front of us. How do you like Chuck Aaron, everybody? I can't hear you! Phenomenal performer. winner of the Art Show Memorial Showmanship Award after only 3 years in the air show business. Most of the people who have won that award have spent years doing it, but this is the most innovative, creative, exciting, and quite frankly, nearly impossible routine any aviator has ever flown in the air show business in this, the 100th anniversary of air shows in the United States. A full roundhouse loop. That rigid rotor system prevents the blades from striking the boom when he gets into 0 or negative G maneuvers. The rigid rotor system is part of that magic that helps the BO-105 do what it does. Representing Red Bull and the extreme sports of the Red Bull, folks, that great energy drink, the Red Bull BO-105 helicopter that he calls the Bull Cow. There's the bow. Now let me hear it all the way up and down the line. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Chuck Aaron.